We'll start with Max Boltman.
Do you expect to have the guys who missed yesterday for maintenance tonight?
I don't know that answer yet, to be honest with you. They were going to skate today and kind of see where everybody's at. So I'll know more tonight. I wish I had a better answer for you.
And then you guys just saw one of the league's best power plays in Edmonton the other night. Washington's historically has been kind of up there as well. Like, how can you kind of replicate the success he had the other night?
I would say execute, number one. I thought when we went into Boston, we didn't execute at all. Nothing surprised us, and we just didn't execute. We lost our responsibilities. And I would say in a similar fashion tonight, they're a different power play than Edmonton. Very different. Edmonton has lots of movement. Washington historically has been a very static power play, but obviously extraordinarily effective over a long, long period of time. They present a ton of challenges with their with the level of players they have in those positions and the fact that they have good rights and left combos. So we got to make sure we execute. One of the reasons we did a good job against Edmonton was we gave up 2 power plays, or 2. So you only had to kill 2 penalties. So I think that's part of it, making sure that you're good in the discipline aspect, and then making sure we execute. We're going to know our responsibilities with execute.
I think I heard you say after a couple different games, the last few games, that you liked Zadina's play in a couple of them. What was standing out to you?
I thought a number of our players dipped on the road trip. I thought, and I thought in Buffalo, and then into Vegas, and then in the last game against Edmonton, his game got back to where it was earlier in the year. And when he's playing really good hockey, I think he's winning lots of puck battles. And when he's winning lots of puck battles, he has the puck on his stick way more, and then he can make plays. And I also thought his give and go game was good. I think when Z struggles, he wants it so bad that he forces things, and I thought he just kind of took what was given in the last few games.
Thanks.
Yep.
Daniela Bruce.
Coach, so you saw a star in obviously Connor McDavid here on a Tuesday night. Now you have a guy like Alex Ovechkin coming in, and he's tied with Brett Hull now, 741 goals at fourth. Can you just talk about A, that aspect of it, the caliber of player that he is, and B, is the game plan the same as it is when you defend a guy like Connor McDavid?
Yeah, good. It's a good question. First off, he's one of the greats of all time. It's been cool to watch him play for the number of years that I've been able to be on an NHL bench. I remember when I was an assistant, my first year in the NHL, I could not believe how big he was. He's way bigger when you see him on the ice at ice level than you realize on TV. I mean, he's just a huge, strong person, and so and he still plays with the same passion he did back then, and that's probably now 10, 11 years ago, and probably the same passion he did when he came in the league. But yet he's gotten better over time, without a doubt. He can shoot the puck from anywhere, and it's a scoring chance. You can be on him, and and he'll find a way to get it off. They're different, him and Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, you have to be aware of his speed. You have to really start defending him in the O zone. Where I think with Alex, it's more, once you're into your own zone, you have to know where he's at on the ice all the time. You can't give him a millisecond, or otherwise he's getting his shot off, and every shot has a chance to go in. So they're definitely different, but certainly 2 of the best players probably ever. Without a doubt, Alex has cemented his spot as one of the very best ever, and potentially the best goal scorer, and certainly in that mix of conversation of the best 2, 3, 4, 5 goal scorers.
And I know this is really an important thing for you, but playing on Military Appreciation Night, and do you guys get a chance to kind of step back? It's also Veterans Day, and just think about the bigger picture, because you're just playing a hockey game, but you're playing for a different meaning tonight.
I hope I always have that perspective, and it's certainly not just on today. Certainly a day like today, I think, is good to bring to light how thankful we all should be. We live in a pretty unique society, and really a country that probably changed the world in a lot of ways, and I'm very cognizant of, certainly read a lot on history, and in our military history, and very cognizant of the fact that the world that we probably all live in some way, most of the world at least, it was significantly changed because of the fact that we've had the democracy that we've had, and that it hasn't happened without great sacrifice, and so certainly reflective on it, certainly extraordinarily thankful to our veterans and those that are currently serving, and to those that have sacrificed the ultimate sacrifice, so we can sit here and coach hockey for a living or play hockey for a living. So definitely appreciative.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Next, go to Ansar Khan.
Yeah, Jeff, any update on Stetcher?
Yes and no. Stetch has a number of options, one of which I think is that he's going to kind of go through the next couple of weeks and see how the injury reacts, and he's hoping that it becomes a pain tolerance thing. It's not something that he can hurt further, and so if it doesn't react right, he's either going to have to take significant time off or have surgery. So the other choice, that's two of them. The third choice is to give it a couple of days here and see if he can play through the pain and if the pain will subside at all. So, we'll just keep taking it day by day, and hopefully you guys will ask me every 3 days instead of every day, because I might not know anything for a few.
And do you anticipate having 6 healthy D, or do you need to call somebody up in case those two guys aren't able to go tonight?
I anticipate having them, and if not, we'll make sure we get somebody up here.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right, those are all the questions we had for Coach Blashill this morning. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Recording stopped.